Okay, let me talk to you here. So let's take this later. We're going to talk to ChatGPT first. I'm going to ask it a few things about Kessler and Charlie Kirk. So is it valid to say that Charlie Kirk was in the alt-right? Please respond in one sentence. Far right, I mean. Yeah, it's valid to say that he's in the far right. Okay, let's continue from there. Charlie Kirk was in the far right. Okay, so now we're going to continue here and ask something about the far right. I'm going to ask for the most, like, this was violent around Charlie Kirk, but the most violent, is it, like I said, is it valid to say that Jason Kessler is the organizer of the most violent far right protest in modern time? It's also alt right. So making the connection to Charlie Kirk and Jason here, and what you can see is that yes, indeed. Let's make this a bit smaller because you can't see everything. So first I asked, is it valid to say that Charlie Kirk was in the alt-right? And he said that it's in the far right. And we remember Charlie Kirk as the assassination of the modern time, JFK assassination of someone with extreme opinions, right? But what I'm saying is that there is a connection to Kessler here, and in that Kessler did the most, he was the organizer, just like Charlie Kirk was the organizer, right? Charlie Kirk was the organizer of Turning Point, right? In the same way you had Jason Kessler, Kessler being the organizer of the most violent far-right, alt-right protest in modern time. And ChatGPT responds, yes, it is valid to describe Jason Kessler as the organizer of 2017 Unite the Right rally in Charlottesville, Virginia, which is widely considered as one of the most violent far-right, alt-right protests in modern US history. Okay, so I'm just saying that we can also see this in this article that and why am I talking about this? So this is another article. So maybe the source is not great here, but what we're going to say, Unite the Right rally, and people died and ended up on the hospital from that. So it was really violent, it's as ChatGPT is saying. And so there is this interesting connection once again to Kessler, which we're not getting away from. Maybe you thought that you were, where did I put it? Where is that? I closed it. Did I close the window? Whatever, you saw me searching for that, right? For whatever reason, I closed the window, but you can search for this yourself. That yes, you have to put them in separative searches. Like first, you should search for Charlie Kirk, and you verify that yes, he was in the far right, and then you simply search for what is the most violent in modern time, who was the organizer, because yes, Charlie Kirk is the organizer of far right, and Kessler was the organizer of the most violent far right. So you have lots of hits on Kessler here. So Kessler is the central figure in all in this situation here with this. So yeah. Wait. So so it's central around Kessler. Kessler, the most violent. Kessler is connected to the most violent far right protest in modern U.S. history. Meanwhile, you have Charlie Kirk being in the far right and being assassinated, and so there is this connection that we're not getting away from. And again, you can see Kessler on the map next to the assassination point of Charlie Kirk, Kessler Peak. You see Cascade Mountain, and what's happening here is that everything is being tied together into this Kessler stuff, and it's a cascade. It's a cascade of reactions. This is not about politics here. It is about something much, something very different. It's about space. It's about collisions, and it's about I'm trying to look into the future. Okay, I'm trying to look into the future by looking into the circumstances of what happened. And so, as I've said, there's many connections right now to Kessler, with Utah Kessler being Skywalker, connection to space, and he was just injured, and under surgery you have Charles James Kirk, which is the full name, connecting to James Kirk and space. And so it's not really about, I mean, it's going somewhere else, as I'm telling you. It's about the connection to Kessler. Let me just open up. Why isn't it a link? Maybe I can do like this. Yeah, okay. So there's Jason Kessler. September 22nd. Okay. So yeah. Please try to think outside of politics, okay? Try to be objective, and try to just see the correlation of Charlie Kirk, far right, Jason Kessler, and Charlie Kirk, organizer, and Jason Kessler, organizer of the most violent far right or alt right protest in modern time. Okay, in US. Okay, bye bye.